In a developing story across the UK, authorities are once again reminding the public that breaking strict blue badge rules can lead not only to a hefty fine of up to £1,000 but potentially even a criminal record, as councils respond to a rising number of misuse cases. Blue badges, a familiar sight on car dashboards and windscreens, are intended to support people with significant mobility difficulties, helping them access essential locations with greater ease and independence. These badges give disabled motorists or passengers who qualify special parking privileges, such as using designated disabled bays, stopping in certain restricted areas, and in many places even parking on double yellow lines so long as it is safe and does not cause obstruction. For many people living with disabilities, these allowances are more than just convenient, they are vital tools that make daily life manageable, offering the freedom to get closer to hospitals, workplaces, essential services, shops, and community spaces. While the scheme brings valuable support, it also comes with responsibilities that are often misunderstood, overlooked, or sadly ignored, which is why officials are issuing urgent reminders. Although having a blue badge may save money in some locations because some car parks or councils allow free or extended parking, this is not guaranteed everywhere, and badge holders are urged to always check local signage to avoid accidental violations. The eligibility rules for obtaining a badge are clear yet varied. Certain conditions, such as severe sight impairments, automatically qualify an applicant, while others may require an assessment to determine the impact of a health issue on a person's mobility. Local councils manage the issuing process, and while the scheme operates nationwide, costs differ depending on where you live, with a charge capped at £10 in England, £20 in Scotland, and notably free in Wales. With thousands of new applications processed each year, councils emphasize that blue badges exist solely to ensure disabled people can travel, park, and access services without facing unnecessary hardship. Despite these well-intentioned aims, misuse remains a persistent concern, whether it is deliberate or simply the result of someone not understanding the rules, and the consequences can be severe. Holders are required to follow strict regulations from the moment the badge is issued, and failing to do so can result in fines reaching £1,000, the confiscation of the badge, and in cases of repeated or intentional misuse, even a criminal record. One rule that frequently surprises people is that violations can occur even when the badge holder is physically inside the vehicle. According to the Department for Transport, the badge must only be used when its benefits are directly helping the disabled individual reach their destination. This means the badge is not to be handed over to someone else for errands, nor can it be used so a friend or family member can enjoy free or priority parking on behalf of the badge holder. For example, if a person with a blue badge remains seated in the car while a non-badge holder exits the vehicle to carry out shopping, appointments, or other activities, this scenario can still be classed as misuse. The logic behind this rule is simple: the concessions exist to assist the disabled person, not to benefit others who accompany them. On its official guidance page, the Department for Transport outlines 3 core points about who may legally use a blue badge, stating firmly that the badge is strictly for the holder's own use and benefit. It should only be displayed if the badge holder is traveling in the vehicle, whether they are the driver or a passenger, or if someone is picking them up or dropping them off and requires privileged parking at the exact location of collection or drop-off. The regulations leave little room for interpretation. The badge should never be lent, shared, copied, altered, or misrepresented. Misuse includes allowing friends or relatives to use the badge to get free parking, letting others park in disabled bays while the holder stays in the car without needing the concession, or leaving the badge on display for someone else to use when the disabled person is not present at all. Officials underline that these actions, even if they're done casually or with good intentions, can constitute a criminal offense. Councils across the country routinely carry out spot checks on vehicles displaying blue badges, and enforcement officers are trained to identify signs of abuse, such as mismatched photos, expired badges, copied cards, or badges being used without the holder anywhere nearby. Penalties can escalate quickly. A single offense can result in a £1,000 fine, and if someone repeatedly misuses the badge or knowingly allows others to misuse it, that person risks prosecution. In addition to financial penalties, the badge can be permanently confiscated, and individuals found guilty may carry a criminal record that affects employment and other aspects of life. Authorities want to ensure that the system is protected because abuse of the scheme reduces parking availability for those who genuinely rely on these spaces, particularly in busy city centers, hospital car parks, and areas where mobility access is crucial. Government guidance also stresses that if the badge holder is traveling as a passenger, it becomes their responsibility to ensure that the driver understands and follows all rules. This requirement highlights the importance of communication, especially when carers, relatives, or family friends assist with transportation. Holding a blue badge comes with a shared obligation. The badge holder must safeguard it and make sure it is used only for lawful purposes, while the driver must use it correctly every time. The Department for Transport also warns that altering a badge, such as changing dates, adjusting photographs, or creating photocopies, is unlawful and treated seriously. Fraudulent versions of blue badges have been discovered in multiple regions, and councils work closely with law enforcement to prosecute offenders. This vigilance is necessary because the badge remains the legal property of the issuing authority. A council can request its return at any time if they suspect it is being used improperly or if the holder no longer meets eligibility requirements. Each badge includes a photograph, hologram, expiry date, and security features, all designed to prevent tampering or replication. Many local councils now use digital verification systems, allowing enforcement officers to scan a badge and confirm details instantly, making it harder for misuse to go undetected. While some people attempt to justify misuse by saying they were running a quick errand, helping a family member, or simply saving time, authorities remind the public that blue badge rules are not flexible or optional. They are designed to protect a system that thousands rely on daily. When a non-disabled person occupies a disabled bay using someone else's badge, it can force a genuinely disabled driver to park far from their destination, which may cause pain, risk injury, or prevent them from carrying out essential tasks. Misuse may seem harmless to some, but for those who depend on accessible parking, it can have real consequences. This is why councils urge badge holders to treat their permit with the same care as a passport or bank card. Losing the badge, leaving it carelessly in the car, or allowing someone to borrow it for a short time can all result in disciplinary action. To maintain fairness, the Department for Transport stresses the importance of honest, responsible, and consistent use. Genuine badge holders benefit when the system is protected from abuse, and abiding by the regulations ensures the program remains trustworthy, respected, and available to those who truly need it. In a final reminder, officials reiterate that the Blue Badge scheme is not a convenient service but a mobility lifeline for disabled people across the UK. Understanding the rules, using the badge properly, and refusing to let others misuse it are essential steps every badge holder must take. Councils will continue regular enforcement checks, and those caught breaking the rules should expect strict penalties. For anyone uncertain about how or when to use a blue badge, local authorities provide clear guidance, both online and through printed instructions issued with every badge. Staying informed is the key to avoiding fines and ensuring the scheme remains fair and effective for all. And with that, if you found this detailed breakdown helpful and want more clear explanations of important everyday topics, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Your support helps me bring you more informative content just like this.